How's it going, guys? Sorry, I don't even know when the last time I posted a video was. I was off on family leave when that happened, and now I'm back to work at my new job as an operator, and just life's been kind of taking over, doing the biggest DIY project of our lives, and she's in the house taking a nap right now. Sweet little baby girl. I got this deck pretty much done. I'm not going to show you right now, but all I got left is the bar top. But I think I'm going to close the pool up for the year because it is now September 28th. I don't know, something like that. But anyways, pool's got to get closed up. Got a lot of DIY projects done. Got a lot of videos taken of that. Just haven't had time to sit down at the computer desk and video it for you. But it's been going. I'm going to try to get videos out. I'm hoping once a week. Just got to get my butt in gear. But it's Sunday night here. I'm gonna go take care of the chickens, and I'm gonna go edit a video, see if I can get the next one out for you, since it's only been 2 months. Who knows? See if I can get those rolling. Thanks for sticking around. Day 5 of the build. So it looks like our road fabric stayed in place pretty good. It's a pretty windy day out today. Looks like there's some clouds rolling in, but I want to get some things done here. We're gonna put some joists in all these. We're running 16 on centers. You can see here I got it all marked out with my line and an X. Those are all gonna go in, and wherever I can get a joist hanger, I'm gonna put a joist hanger. So when we get moving on these, I'll start cutting all the joists, set them in place, and then we'll start fastening on the hangers. So here's what we're gonna be using today. We got our 2x4 joist hanger. We got our galvanized ring shank nails, which I like to use when you come in at an angle, just longer, better. And then you got your joist hanger nails. I never even knew joist hanger nails were a thing, but I guess they're made for joist hangers. They're not going to blow through the back of your board, nothing like that. So actually they had a sale and it was a giant box, so I might as well buy it because why not? So let's throw in some joist hangers. I got some joist cut. Sorry about the wind. Here's one joist. I got this one propped up, but wherever I can, I like to sink a nail or screw into the back side just to help hold it, secure it better. So let me show you how to get these joist hangers on. So all joist hangers come with this little piece right here. That is going to be, I don't know what you want to call it, your temporary hold down. That's what I do. Give them a good little squeeze. Slip it up under. That's going to hold it down for the moment. So I'll do that, and then I'll get this other side done. Give it a good squeeze. Not too much, you'll bow the whole bottom out. Get her lined up, flush on top. Come on, boy. Don't trust those little things just to hold there. You want to get the joist hanger nails. So I use 4. Little trick I learned, you don't want to drive the first one home. Just get it started. And that kind of marks your location so that can't fall. Then I'll come over to this side. Then I'll drive that one home. here's where I said I like these galvanized ring shank nails. They're made for pressure treat. This is made for a nail gun, but I don't have any sitting around, so I'm just gonna rip these apart. I use 2 of these because this is where this gives you an angled spot to toenail this board into. That's where it really secures down. So I like using these because they're a lot bigger. They sink through a lot of places, so that's just how I'm gonna do it. There you go. That is your joist hanger. So let's see here, we got 2 joist hanger nails and a regular ring shank galvanized nail toenailed each side. And this end is just held up by those little tabs, so I'll get that all nailed in place, and we'll keep moving all the way down. I'll get back to you guys when I start doing the angled cut joist, show you how I figure those out. Well, I got those joists in. Next we got to do those angled joists. The joist going up the steps, and one I forgot over there. But this guy has different ideas. It's thundering over the lake right now. I really don't want to get soaked trying to get all my tools back put away, so I'm gonna go get some tools put away, head in the house, see the baby, probably make another pot of coffee. So maybe we'll be back. Okay guys, it's day 6 of the build. It did end up pouring rain the other day. I'm glad I packed up the tools and went in, but we got an early start today. It is now 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I got my helpers with me. My wife Morgan, and the one that sleeps on the job all the time, Paisley. So we don't got much time left in the day. I figured I'll get something done. We're gonna work on trying to get these joists put in. These are the angle joists, so you only have 2 that can go on a flat spot with a joist hanger. The rest are all going to be angled, and we're going to show you how to lay those out. Alright, so to find our 16s on center, usually you measure down the board and you'll have your 16s, but from here over it curls out, curls in. There's no way to measure 16 on center. Doesn't matter, everything matters to me. So we're going to measure 16 off center off our last board that's nice and straight by using an extra board and a helper and a half to hold the other side. So right here, we're on our line of 16 on center. So she's gonna go down there, hold it for me. And I'm gonna measure this one off. So let's go underneath so it's a little more accurate. Well, 16 on center, we skipped one, so we're gonna be at 32 right now. Right there, we're gonna want 32. Go right to your line. No. Go. So that's my 32. So what I'm going to do there, make my mark, move this, and it's going to be right there. So, and that's just how we keep moving down. For these next ones, you're not going to have no mark on that side. So Morgan, take that. Underneath. So our last one's at 32. We want to go to 48, I believe. Yep. So kind of get your eyeball straight with me. It's probably going to be somewhere where your knee is. All right. It'd help to have 2 tape measures at this point, but
I think I'll get mine.
That's all right. Trial and error. I'm just going to have you bring it towards me 5 inches. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming.
Well, if women weren't lied to about what,
Get
5
on.
inches.
Pull it back. Alright, right there. 48. And that one has to go out a 1/4 inch more. Alright, right there. That's our 16 on center for that one. We'll mark this one off. If anyone knows an easier way, I don't know. Let me know. Now all we gotta do is one more 16 on center. Morgan, one more time. Just gonna take the middle. We're gonna guesstimate right over there. So we're at 48. So now we're gonna wanna go, keeping my tape measure parallel to the straight boards. So we're at 48, now we need to go 64. So scoot her back about right there. A little more. Oh, oh, oh shoot.
Learn how to hold.
A little bit towards you. A little 1/4 inch, there. 64. Let's try this one. That has to come towards you quite a bit. You can pull that stake out of the ground. Keep going. Get it going. Right there. One more measurement to make sure. 64 on the money. So I'm going to mark this out. There we go. We got all of our joists laid out where they have to be at an angle. 16 on center. Perfection.
I like that you cut my joke off.
Alright, so I got my first 2 boards cut, put in, joist hangers put on. All I got left is 2 more to go. Figured I'd bring you along, see how I was doing it. A real big stick there with the lumber I save and make sure I use it in the right ways. And like this piece over here, I know that's going to fit in there almost perfect, so I'm not going to use it. I'm going to throw it to the side. So what I'm doing here is just get my roundabout numbers. Got about 6 foot there, about 3 foot there, so that's 9 foot. I'm going to grab a 10-foot board, cut those down, and then throw them in, trace them. You know, alright, we got our 10-foot board cut down, got our 6-footer, and our drop. So, what we're going to do now, so I'm going to line it up with the lines here, and here. I'm going to take my scrap one, I'll line it up here, and here, just where they need to be. Now all you got to do, go through, mark them. Chop them. Throw them in. Let's go cut. Alright. Now that we've got our boards all cut, time to put them in. No joist hangers here because you just can't. I'm sure they sell angled ones, but it's alright. So my helper and a half left. So got my other helper here. If you don't have one of these on the job site, forget it. All you gotta do is lift it up to where you want it. Clamp her down, and you're ready to go. always mess up when using a clamp. I always seem to clamp it on the side I need to put screws in. I mean, it ain't a big deal. Unclamp it, flip it around. No biggie. Something to be aware of when you're clamping stuff, especially if you can't re-clamp it as easy as that. Now these screws are just going to go in the front face of it, right in. Usually I'll put 2 screws, 1 galvanized nail. Probably don't need the nail, but I just like the shear strength of nails. You know, 2x4, half of 4 is 2, so you want 2 fasteners in it. 2x6, half of 6 is 3, so you want 3 fasteners. These 2x4s do get 3 fasteners in each, like I said. 2 screws, 1 nail. I don't like that. Let's try and change the angle. Yeah, it's better. Not afraid to admit that I mess things up. Look at me, I'm a mess up. That now like 40 times. Camera shock. Enjoy the view, guys. That blew right out too. But now as you can bend over, it gives them a little more strength too. You're not pulling that back out. Alright guys, so get everything fastened in. All I got left is 2 joists down there and 4 joist hangers, and all the framework should be done and we'll be ready to start laying our decking. Yeah, it might be a little overkill, but I'd rather it last longer than not last a week, you know. So I went crazy with the joist hangers. Anywhere I could put one, I put one. But you're probably wondering what this 4x4 is put in here for. It's not a long stretch, but there's another 4x4 here anchored way down into the ground. That is because I want a set of stairs right here leading up to a deck that wraps around the pool for lounging. I want a pool slide over here to go down in the pool. That's going to be stage 2 of this build. Then stage 3 is going to be one more step up, and that's going to go all the way to the corner of the house, all the way around. And that window there by that propane tank is going to turn into a sliding glass door. That is an old butler's pantry. I got to raise the roof a little bit, get a sliding glass door in there, and we're going to have one nice big, I said deck, sorry. But anyways, all right, let's get these cut, put in, go for a bike ride. When I say bike, I mean motorcycle. I don't pedal. You see the size of me? Let me show you a little trick on cutting these. Okay, so I measured out those 2 joists. Each one of those have to be 44 inches, which is a total of 88 inches. I don't know about you guys, but when you're measuring out a board, I usually run this down, mark my 44, cut, mark it down, measure out 44, cut, or work off one end and the other, cut the middle out. Well, there is a quicker way of doing it. If you could do math in your head real quick, let me show you something here. You can't just add up numbers, okay? Your saw blade, see if I can get in here, it's like 1/8 of an inch. Where are we? Sorry about that. So you got 1/8 inch of a curve. That is the width of the saw blade. So you can run out your numbers. Get the tape measure put in. So we have 44. It's going to be our first number. Second number is 88. but you have an 1/8 inch blade, so you want to add an 1/8 inch to that. So on and so on. I don't know. It's a little trick. Maybe it'll speed things up. If not, measure from one end to the other. I just kind of taught myself this one about 5 minutes ago. I gotta sharpen up my math skills. So let's get these cut and put in. Well, there she is, all you cool cats and kittens. Wow, I haven't watched that in a long time. You guys know what I'm talking about, leave a comment below. You best know what I'm talking about there. But anyways, I got the joist put in. That should be it for the framing. I think it's gonna be time to start laying our deck boards. So I think I'm gonna start picking up my tools and go take my beautiful girl out for a little ride tonight. All right, we'll see you on the next one.